Hey everyone, welcome back to the Analytical Coding. In this part 1 of DAX Text Functions video, we will learn some of the most useful DAX text functions that we will use while creating Power BI reports. So let's get started. Firstly, concatenate. So the concatenate function is used to join two text strings into a single text string. So coming to its arguments, you can see that it is taking two arguments, that is text1 and text2, where we will be providing the strings, and this function returns a single text string combining both the values. So here you can see that. So let us see an example to understand this clearly. So let us go to the table view, and in the customers you can see we are having first name and last name, but we do not have the full name column, right? So let us add a new column, full name, where we will be using the concatenate. So the first one is the first name, right? And we are concatenating with the last name. And now let us click on enter. So you can see that the first name and last name combine together to give us the full name. But you can see there is no space between these two names, right? So let us see if I am trying to provide this space. You can see it is returning us an error, that is too many arguments were passed, because concatenate function accepts only two arguments, but here I have given three arguments. So this concatenate function will not allow three arguments in its function. But how can we add this space in the first name and last name? So here we can make use of the concatenate operator that we are having. So here, instead of using space as a separate argument, I am just combining it using the ampersand symbol, that is, it is an concatenate operator. So instead of using the concatenate function, we can directly make use of this concatenate operator to combine the two strings. So now you can see that we are having space in between the first name and last name. So in this way, we can make use of the concatenate function to combine the two text strings into a single text string. Now let us move into the second function, that is concatenatex. So the concatenatex function joins the text values from multiple rows into a single string separated by a specified delimiter. So here in this syntax, you can see that the first argument is table. That is the table containing the values to join. And this second one is the expression. That is the column or calculation to concatenate. So similar to that of the iterator functions which we have seen in the aggregation functions, first argument will be table and second argument will be the expression. And based on the expression which is evaluated for each row, this concatenate function will concatenate all the values of that expression column. Okay, here whichever arguments you can see in the square bracket are optional. That is, so here we have delimiter. So a character or string to separate the values. And the next one is order by expression. So a column used to sort the concatenated values in the output string. The next argument is the order, where we will be providing the order, that is either ascending or descending. So let us see an example to understand this clearly. So here in the concatenatex function, I have given the orders table and the expression is product name and order quantity. So the product name and the quantity ordered for that product should be combined. So that is what the expression. And then after this expression evaluated for each row, we need to concatenate all the rows. So that is what this function do. Now let us add the measure which we have created, that is products bought. And you can see that, so the customer ID 1, laptop HP, this is the product name, and 1 is the quantity that customer 1 brought. Okay, and customer 2, you can see tablet Samsung, quantity 3, and webcam, quantity 1, monitor Dell, quantity 2. And you can see there is no separation between the products, right? So for that separation, we need to provide the delimiter, right? So here I have only provided the table name and the expression, but I haven't provided any delimiter, and that is why all are concatenated without any space or commas, right? So let us now separate it with the delimiter, that is comma. Okay, now let us click on enter. So now you can see that the products are separated by a delimiter, that is comma, which we have given here, right? So now it is in the proper format which we wanted. And now you can see there is no proper order, that is, so Samsung 3, webcam 1, monitor Dell 2. So there is no proper order for the quantity which they bought. So I want this order to be as, so 3, 2, 1. So based on the quantity. So here the fourth argument which we are giving is the order by expression. So here I am directly using the column we are having, that is the quantity, the orders quantity, and let us click on enter. So here previously we have 3, 1, 2 as the order quantities order, but whenever we add the sorting order, that is order by expression as the orders quantity, so it is sorted as 1, 2, 3. But we want that sorting to be in descending order. So then we can add another argument, that is order. So descending, and click on enter. Now you can see the sorting order is based on the quantity in descending order, that is 3, 2, 1, and the products are separated by the delimiter, that is comma. So this is how Concatenatex function works inside a particular measure. So now let us move into the next function, that is len. So the len function returns the number of characters in a text string. So that is length of a string, right? So the only argument this function takes is the text. This function returns a number representing the count of characters including the spaces. So let us see an example for this as well. So where we are calculating the length of the product name. So here you can see len, and here I have given the argument as selected value of product name. So for each product name which is selected, we have to return the length of the product name. So let us create another table. So product name and product name length. So here you can see for each product name, this len function is calculating the length of the product name including the spaces and returns a number representing the length of the text. Okay, so this is len function. Let us move into the next function, that is left. So left function returns the specified number of characters from the start of a text string. So here in the syntax, the first argument is the text, that is the text string to extract from. And the second argument, it is an optional one where we provide the number of characters we want from the left. So if we do not provide this value, it automatically considers as 1. Okay, so let us see an example for this as well. So here we are creating a product code using the left function where we are taking the first 3 characters. Okay, so now let us add this into the table which we have created. Here you can see that Bluetooth headphones, and in the left we have provided the 3 characters, that is we need to extract the first 3 characters. That is why we got BLU, and even we can make it as an uppercase using the function we are having, that is upper. So where it turns all the letters into uppercase letters. So upper is also a text function. So you can see that each and every letter is turned into the uppercase, right? So suppose let us see we omit the number of characters argument. So you can see that as I have already told you, if we omitted the number of characters argument, it automatically considers 1 as the argument. That is why it is returning the first letter. Okay, so this is about the left function, and moving on to the next function, that is mid. So the mid function returns a specific number of characters from a text string starting at the position we specify. So in this syntax you can see that the first argument is the text, that is the text string to extract from, and the second one is start num, that is position of the first character to return. Okay, and third argument is the number of characters, that is number of characters to return. So this function returns a text string of the specified length starting from the given position, and here the positions start from 1. Okay, So let us see an example for this as well. So here again I'm taking the product name and I have given the first number, that is starting number, as 3. That is, start from the position 3 and return 4 characters. Okay. So let us add this measure into our table. You can see that the third letter, that is U, and from the third letter we need 4 characters, right? So UETO, that is being written here, right? So we can use the mid function to get a text string of specified length starting from the given position. Okay. And moving on to the next function, that is right. Similar to that of the left function, we have the right function, where this function returns the specified number of characters from the end of the text string. So in the left function, it returned the letters from the left side, right? But in the right function, we will be getting the number of characters from the right side of the string. So let us see the example for this as well. So write code. So we are selecting the right of the selected value and we are extracting the 5 characters. So let us add this measure into our table and you can see the last 5 characters that is being returned for each product name. So this write function returns the rightmost characters, that is from the end of the string. So you can see 5 characters from the end of the string is being returned by this write function. So these are the text functions which will help you to clean, combine and present your data better in Power BI. So in the next part, we will explore few more text functions. Please do like, share and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching.